What's up, everybody? Let's get this podcasting mic out of the way. Had a fun day of podcasting. Let's talk. I want to talk to you guys about low blood sugars and how to avoid that the seemingly unavoidable high blood sugar roller coaster immediately following the low blood sugar. Now, how can we best avoid that high blood sugar? Because a lot of us, that's like the thing that happens afterwards is guaranteed. But the thing is, it doesn't have to be guaranteed. And I know the doctors say 15 grams of carbs, wait 15 minutes, test your blood sugar. If you're still low, then 15 grams of carbs, 15 minutes later, test your blood sugar. But most of us, when we go to a low blood sugar, start getting real shaky, start sweating a bunch, start getting kind of anxious, making myself anxious. Whew. You want to eat everything. You want to do whatever it takes to get that blood sugar way back up because you want to feel better. You start feeling just terrible and drained and like a ghost, like your soul is floating out of your body. That's no fun. And so obviously our just knee-jerk reaction is to eat everything in the kitchen, but then we have to deal with the high blood sugar later, and it's just up and down and up and down. Okay, yeah, I'm done complaining. That is the roller coaster that we want to avoid. How do we avoid that, though? In my opinion and experience and what I coach on, which just trust me on this, you got to plan for it. Now, I don't mean plan to go low. I mean plan for when you go low. What I mean is that you should not be planning to go low. You should not think, okay, if I don't eat my lunch, then I'm going to go low. Because in that case, that means that your basal insulin is too strong, too much, too high. It means that you're taking too much of your Lantus or Tresiba, or if you're type 2, maybe it's too much metformin. Too many medications means you're going to go low without eating. So you shouldn't have to eat to avoid going low. You should be able to maintain stable blood sugars throughout the majority of your days and nights without having to eat something. However, you should plan for the low blood sugar. What I mean by that is if you are anticipating going low, it's a good chance you have some sugar with you, right? What I tell everybody, I'm going to pull this out. Shout out to my Abetik for these awesome slings. Check it out. Boom. Got some sweet space in there. Got my wallet, got my journal for writing down cool ideas, and of course, got the blood sugar tester. You can't even see it because it's black. Blood sugar tester, and all sorts of stuff in there. But the cooler compartment, at least the more important one for me, right here, I got some almonds for fat content, for stabilizing blood sugar, and then in here, this little compartment, I might have to refill this. I've got these sweet things, Tabs to Go. This awesome brand. Check this out. Where's the opening? Ooh, I need to refill this. Check that out. So it holds 4 glucose tablets at a time. As you can see, I have 1 left. So I should probably fill that up. I'm going to do it right now. Why not? Because I also have glucose tabs right next to me because I was planning to bring them out for the live. These are my go-to while we're talking about this right here. This is my go-to for treating low blood sugar. It's like I'm advertising it. This is the go-to because 4 grams of sugar per tablet. I know exactly how much sugar I am getting. It's not a guess. I'm not taking a massive bite of ice cream. I'm not eating an entire ice cream sandwich because that's what I would like to do. I love ice cream sandwiches. Instead, I know 4 grams of very, very fast absorbing sugar. It is pure sugar, which means there's nothing to slow it down. The almonds in my bag, I would not want to eat those if I had a low blood sugar. Reason being is the fat in the almonds, I'm going to refill this. The fat in the almonds is going to slow down the blood sugar spike, which means I'm going to sit with low blood sugar longer. I'm going to show you guys how easy this is. Boom. It's like reloading. There's another one. And we're full again. Always, always be prepared. So, with that being said, plan. I just dropped everything that was in there. Oh, man. Plan for low blood sugars because now that I have that refilled and that I'm plan ahead for it, next time I have a low blood sugar and I'm not at home, I have glucose tablets. Pack those almonds back in there. I have glucose tablets ready to go. They're going to spike my blood sugar, but it's not going to be too much. Why? Because 4 grams each tablet means that I can measure how much sugar I'm eating. So that whole 15 grams and wait 15 minutes thing, I can do that. Now, granted, it's either 3 or 4. There is no 15 grams because 4 times 3 is 12, 4 times 4 is 16. So if you want the closer result you go for 4 of them. But typically, this is the other thing. Typically, it only takes 1 or 2 of these to get me out of a low blood sugar. That's nothing. 2 tablets, 8 grams of sugar. Most people, when they go to treat a low, will go and eat 50 grams of sugar, 60 grams of sugar. No wonder they're having high blood sugars, because they didn't cover that with insulin. Now, there are other options, of course. Some people go to. We've got some raisins here. These are my bedside snack for the night. I have not actually used these to treat a low because I always keep these in stock. Oh, well, let's get the front. There we go. Glucose tabs. I always keep these in stock because they are the fastest way to do it. I can measure how much is going in. Granted, you can measure these too. See, they've got nutrition facts on the back. Let's see if I can read it. Ooh, that was not printed correctly. Look how blurry that is. Whoop. That's impossible to read. That would be terrifying. If you were low trying to read that nutrition label, you're like, am I dying right now? That's incredibly blurry. This is better. All right, for 1 box of raisins, we got 22 grams of sugar. Let's look at the fat. 0 grams of fat, awesome. Protein, 1 gram of protein, awesome. These are going to be quick. However, let's look at the fiber. Oh, fiber, 1 gram, not bad. 17 grams of sugar. These would be actually a pretty good source. Not as fast as glucose tabs, but still a great source of fast-acting sugar. Something else that I want to make sure everybody keeps in mind, these are not going to go rotten if it gets hot. They're not going to freeze if it gets cold. Same with these. Some people I see out there picking foods that need to be refrigerated. I'm like, guys, what are you thinking? If you're going to take it with you in your bag, it's not going to be refrigerated. Granted, this bag, check this out. They've actually got a cooling pocket where you can put cold stuff. They thought of everything. But in most cases, you will not have a refrigerator to keep your low snacks cold, unless you're at work. Maybe you have a refrigerator there. But always have some form of sugar that will not expire within the next week. Have something that's not going to go bad if it gets hot or too cold. That way you always have something that you can use that you won't get sick from, or that at least still works. Now, one option that a lot of people use, and I used to use this a lot more, but I've recently kind of shied away from this, is juice. Juice is a very fast-acting sugar as well. However, these actually work a bit faster, which is nuts. Glucose tablets have the highest glycemic index of everything that I've ever heard of. I haven't researched like fastest glycemic index ever, but this is extremely fast. This is like 1 step down, but still extremely fast. Reason being is liquid absorbs a lot faster than most solids. And the only problem though, right here, you see that? Nutrition, 24 grams. 24 grams of sugar in 1 juice box. 1 tablet, 4 grams. 1 juice box, 24 grams. You do not want to drink a whole juice box if you're at 75. I mean, unless you got double arrows down on your Dexcom, then consider it. But 1 tablet, this is moderation. 1 juice box, this is binging. If we're trying to measure how much sugar you're drinking or eating. So what I would do in this case is drink. I would drink half of this. That's about 12 grams of sugar. It's close to 15. Now it's hard to measure half, especially when you're low, but the reason that I would stay away from this is because it's got so much sugar, I wouldn't want to over-treat. So the message that I'm trying to get across is plan ahead. You look at this and see 24, know that when you're low, you need to stop yourself at drinking half, unless you're going really low. But what's better is that if you plan to have glucose tabs, you know you can eat 3, set it down. Hands off, wait 15 minutes, eat 4 maybe. The best thing about this for most people, that's not true for me, but for most people, they hate the taste of these. Now you're like, okay, why would I use something I hate the taste of to treat my low blood sugar? Shouldn't I use something that I enjoy? No, because if you enjoy it, you're going to keep eating it. The more you eat, the higher your blood sugar is going to go afterwards. The higher that rebound high blood sugar is going to be. If you hate the taste of it, you're going to have no problem stopping at 3 or 4 tablets. Now, I am kind of weird. I actually kind of like the taste of these, and I don't know if it's because I've been eating them for so long that I'm just used to them now, or if it's because I actually like it. But for those who hate these, if you are going to eat something that you hate, it's going to be a lot easier to keep that in moderation, to not consume too many of them and then worry about the high blood sugar afterwards. If you're drinking or eating something that tastes really good, it's a good chance you're going to have too much and have that rebound high blood sugar. So step 1, always carry sugar with you everywhere you go. You saw what I had in here? If I can dig it out. More stuff's falling out. There, see that? This is full of 4 glucose tablets. And guess what? I got a second one because I'm planning ahead. 8 glucose tablets. And guess what? Inside the main compartment, I got a tube. Inside that tube is 10 more glucose tablets. I am prepared. Now, they're not going to taste great, but guess what? I'm also not going to overtreat with it. Step 1, always bring sugar with you. Step 2, try and make it sugar that you can measure. This is 4 grams per tablet. I know how much I'm consuming. This is going to help me avoid the high blood sugar afterwards. Now, if you don't plan, there's a good chance you're going to run to the kitchen and just start gobbling stuff up. You're going to eat till you feel sick, and you're going to be lying on the floor with a big smile on your face, wondering why my blood sugar is so high. And then you're thinking, remember, do some math in your head, carry the 2 plus that. Wow, I just ate 80 grams of carbohydrates. No wonder I'm at 400 right now. And then you have to deal with that, and that's no fun. So what I recommend, step 1, bring sugar. Plan ahead. Step 2, make sure it's sugar that you can measure. Step 3, try to avoid the low blood sugar in the first place by controlling your blood sugars, controlling your diabetes, and learning about how different activities and foods will affect your blood sugar. Now, for those of you who are interested in learning about what kind of foods affect your blood sugar in which way and how to avoid the big spikes and drops, how to exercise without worrying about going low, I'm going to add a comment in the comments where you guys can sign up. You can apply, actually. It's not signing up. You can apply to be part of our pilot group for Thrive with Diabetes. In this program, we're going to coach on how to properly manage your blood sugars with foods. And I promise not all foods are going to taste like crap. We tell you and coach you on how to eat foods that taste delicious and yet still manage great blood sugars. We coach you on how to do whatever activities you want, whether it's hiking or CrossFit or going for a run or going for a swim, surfing, whatever is fun to you that's active. We teach you on how to do that without worrying about the blood sugar roller coasters. A lot of people worry about the big drops and the big spikes. You won't have to worry about that. Knowledge is power. And it's in this course, Thrive with Diabetes, that we teach you on how to avoid the blood sugar fluctuations, how to avoid the insane roller coasters of ups and downs. We want to show you guys how to thrive with diabetes. So click the link right there. That's your application. I go over the applications personally, and I will be selecting the best fits for the program. We want to make sure that it's the best fit so everybody gets the best value out of this program. And after the first round, we will open it back up again. However, it will be at a higher price. So if you're interested in this, I would recommend getting in now while that price is crazy, crazy low, so we can get you in, get you results, and make some new friends in the process. Hope you guys are having a great night, and I will check in with you guys tomorrow for another round of lives. Keep up the fight.